Right. I'm off to deal with the fate of the planet. Be gentle with them.
Oh, you know me, Mark. Kid gloves, but made from real kids.
Due to the new Daredevil series, I'm redoing one of my most clicked videos of back in the days when my voice was made for silent movies and my sound mixing was even worse, with like 4,000 clicks. It's the most clicked video on my channel and in general just really terrible, so I'm redoing it. And today we're covering every white tiger in Marvel history. Now the white tiger mantle has been passed down through multiple heroes in Marvel Comics, with each bringing a unique perspective or story, and some being more cooler and others, well, generally the white tiger is pretty cool. And I will also answer some questions like who's the most powerful, but in general, this is just a quick introduction for you to check the character out for your own. Now, first of all, we have Hector Ayala, who was introduced in Deadly Hands of Kung Fu issue number 19 in 1975. Hector Ayala was the first white tiger, and he's a Puerto Rican hero from the Bronx. He gained his powers from the mystical Jade Tiger amulets that he found in a trash can that was left behind by the Sons of the Tigers, who were like three guys who had the tiger amulets. There are multiple ones, and he wore all three of them, and Hector specifically wore all three of them to gain enhanced strength, agility, and reflexes. Now, honestly, he's also one of the longest incarnations of the white tiger, but it's more because the character wasn't really used after the 80s. He had only some sporadic appearances and mostly was an ally of Spider-Man and Daredevil. Tragically, his story ended when he was wrongfully accused of a crime that he didn't commit and later killed while trying to clear his name. So what you gotta remember is Hector is one of the few comic characters to actually stay dead. Maybe that's his association to Spider-Man. But yeah, but there would be others to take off the mantle, of course. Like, there was also a white tiger associated with the High Evolutionary, but that is completely separate from the amulets. That was just a mutated tiger into kind of a anthropomorphic human tiger hybrid, so to speak. Then the second proper white tiger was also completely unconnected to Hector, and that's Kevin Casper Cole, who got introduced in Black Panther, the Black Panther run by Christopher Priest back in 2002. Casper Cole started off as an NYPD officer, and he stumbled upon a Black Panther suit and started operating as a vigilante. But obviously, his Black Panther suit wasn't black; it was white. So he was both Black Panther, and then he eventually received a white tiger amulet from T'Challa and became the new version of White Tiger. Or not really an amulet, but he received the equipment because you gotta remember in the comics back in the 2000s there was a character called the White Wolf, and the White Wolf is T'Challa's half-brother, and the White Wolf also has its special unit, the Wakandan Secret Police, who all had white tiger outfits instead of the Black Panther, so collectively they were also kind of known as the White Tigers. Unlike the others, Casper had no proper mystical connection to the amulets, but later he got a synthetic version of the heart-shaped herbal potion, which is the potion that gives Black Panther his powers, and that aided him in his crime-fighting days. Also, I would like to add that Casper Cole had a really cool jacket. I mean, it's just a leather jacket, but the image of the white tiger and this long black jacket over it just really looks cool. Now again, Casper Cole kind of faded in and out of the comics after his proper introduction. So he had a stint with The Crew, which was a short-lived superhero team consisting of him, War Machine, and Josiah X, the son of Isaiah Bradley. But he has been in the comics recently. There were in a few Black Panther stories in the 2020s, so Casper isn't totally forgotten. And the reason why he's called Casper, that's actually kind of a racist nickname because he's white and grew up in Africa. So yeah, that's to that. But let's get back to the Ayala tiger clan, so to speak. Now, around the same time as Casper Cole, we got another white tiger in the Daredevil run from 2002, which was further explored in the White Tiger miniseries from 2006. And that version is Angela Del Toro, the niece of Hector Ayala, who was initially introduced as an FBI agent. Now, how she got the tiger amulet is not clear, and her introduction makes the sliding timescale of Marvel a bit confusing because Angela is younger than Hector, and Hector was like in his 30s. She's in her mid-20s. It kind of makes sense, but then Angela is also older than Hector's teenage sister. A little bit confusing, especially because like Hector was introduced in the 70s and she came in 2002. So how that sliding timescale works in Marvel is not exactly clear, and it gets even more confusing for characters like this. Personally, I like Angela, and again, Angela Del Toro trained with Daredevil and fought alongside the Avengers. She was most prominently featured in the Shadowland saga of Daredevil, where she got corrupted by the Hand and fought as a villain before kind of regaining control of herself, but that happened also in like the 2020s. Mostly Angela Del Toro has been an ally to Daredevil, but also to her niece, as well as a foil to her niece. And currently, both Angela and Ava are both the White Tiger, although there have been hints that there are plans to retire both female White Tigers. And this brings us to the last and so to speak current White Tiger, who's like the most powerful version, Ava Ayala, the younger sister of Hector. And again, it's unclear how the tiger amulet lands in the hands of the various Ayala family members. But with Ava, there was a stronger focus on the mystical amulet and the whole struggle with dealing with the tiger god who empowers every white tiger. She joined teams like Avengers Academy and also the Mighty Avengers led by Luke Cage. And from my research, I can tell you that Ava Ayala was originally developed for the Ultimate Spider-Man show, but before the show really premiered, Christos Gage was asked to include her in Avengers Academy, and he accepted because he loved the original White Tiger. To be fair, Ava has proven herself to be quite a fan favorite in the comics, even though she isn't as closely tied to our favorite web slinger. So there you have it, every White Tiger in Marvel history. Let me know in the comments which one is your favorite, what you think of each version, and what do you think of the version featured in the Daredevil Born Again series. Subscribe for more breakdowns. Every Sunday you get the series, and click like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you don't miss any more of my videos.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Well, the books are full of words that you read, and the show gets me paid